Hello everyone, and welcome to our new Immortal Empires campaign. That's right, we're leaving the High Elves behind for a little bit of dwarf action. Specifically, Malakai Makaisson. I think I said that right. Thanks to Ishkor Vrees, I don't know if I said that right, generosity to the channel, he got first dibs on who we played next, and this was his choice. So thank you very much. I apparently can be bribed. So now I'll hush while this cutscene plays.
Wonders hewn of Gromril and gold. Trusted plans handed down through generations. Yet there are those who defy tradition. Cast out from the guild for his outlandish ideas, Malakai Makaisson now seeks to regain his honor. His Slayer oath to be fulfilled through iron, grit, and glory.
I absolutely love that the dwarves use like dirigibles and airships. It's so cool. I don't know if that's specifically a Malakai thing or if it's all of the dwarfs, but all right. So yeah, starting out, just taking a look at how they play. Masters of Innovation got a mission issued to summon the Spirit of Grungni and to engage the enemy. I'm going to start off with marching songs. Because I think that will help. And we're gonna attack this this Nurgle fella. And of course, it's the first battle, so we're fighting. I feel like I did decent in these first couple of battles. You guys can let me know what you might have done differently. But first, let's take a look at these beautiful units. Beautiful cannons. I love the models that they have, like the different animations that they all have, and different beard designs. They're just so cool. A little bit of whiplash as I clicked on the wrong thing, but the gyrocopters, very, very cool. I also love that you can see the dwarves inside of the gyrocopters. That makes me happy. A little attention to detail. And yeah, then we have our three heroes and our two heroes and our lord. So, just checking out the abilities. The Spirit of Grungni there. And then just bringing my infantry into a line. I figured I'd put my three generals, essentially, like kind of spread them out across the battlefield so that their leadership auras overlap. Got my missiles up on the high ground a little bit. And then my cannons in the back. And this first battle especially, I was just getting used to like how they play, because I had not played as the dwarves before. So this was definitely a learning experience, but a very enjoyable one. I really enjoy playing as the dwarves so far. If you can't tell, this is voiceover done after the fact. So this video has been edited a bit for time. I originally had the idea to do 75 turns in 60 minutes as a video idea, and quickly scrapped that because turns take forever when you're not auto-resolving all your battles. Here, just going to fly the gyrocopters over and drop some hellfire down on these guys. I try to slow them down a bit, which did not work. I did a little bit of damage to them, but that's about it. And then kind of immediately everyone just jumps into the fray. This is, again, I didn't really Didn't really grok exactly how to group everybody up and keep them engaged properly, I suppose is the way to put it. So this is a little bit of a sloppy battle for sure. Put the I can't think of the name right now, but basically the maniacal fire on the cannons there. Try to get them firing more. A quick little pause just to see where we're at, see what's happening. Bring my gyrocopters back. They're getting a little far out there. And then I'm going to drop a bomb on the big Nurgle general. The General, if you will. Malakai is... like, he's an interesting character because he's a beast. Oh, here comes the Thunder Barge. He's a beast in, like, not close combat necessarily, but like short-range combat. So getting used to that was a little bit difficult. And then figuring out how to use the Thunder Barge effectively was also, again, a bit of a learning curve, but we got there in the end. Activating Gotrik's ability. Felix is already running away. That was a problem in the second battle as well, I believe. Utilizing Felix properly. But like I said, we'll get it figured out. And here I'm just trying to get my my unit that's dying just away from the battle, the Doomseekers, trying to get them out of combat so I don't actually lose them. And then, yeah, now at this point, it's kind of a little bit of cleanup. There's enemy units scattered kind of all over the place. And here I completely forget that or don't see that the Thunder Barge has special abilities as well. And I also forgot to use Gotrik's special ability when it became available for the second time. I used it once and then forgot to use it again. You'll find this to be a running theme with all of my playthroughs and videos. I forget about abilities. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Now we get the spear. It's a big old spear. That was relatively effective, I think. Yeah. More than relatively. Took it from about a quarter to an eighth. So these videos are going to be, like I said, they're going to be edited. There's always turns that you have where nothing happens, so those will be edited out or truncated at the very least. I'm going to try to keep these videos to about half an hour or so, try to keep things moving. And please let me know if you guys are enjoying them, because if you're not enjoying them, then I won't take the time to edit them. That's just being completely honest. It takes more time to edit them this way, but I want to put out stuff that people actually enjoy watching. So if I were just playing for myself, I would just record nothing but gameplay with no voiceover and leave it at that. Got a nice rank up. Got a follower, a jewel smith. Gives us some better income. And then we successfully completed 2 missions. Very cool. And then we got two level up points. So always go for Route Marcher first. And then I wanted him to have a little bit more survivability. So bump up his HP. And for Gotrik, I gave him training. I think. Nope, Blade Master first. Ha! My voiceover got ahead of my video. And then we went with replenishing our troops for Felix. trying to decide if I want Felix to kind of be my assassin character, or if I want to get another hero and do that. Some very quick diplomacy. Basically, for diplomacy, I'm just checking the quick deals, and if I can do them, then I will. Here, Kislev is cool with a trade agreement and paying us a little bit of money, so we'll take that. And that's about it for this turn's diplomacy. And then I hate that the map will zoom away so far from where you are, and there's not. I don't know of an easy way to get right back to your main army. I also had a little bit of trouble figuring out how to recruit different units, new units. I'm sure it has to do with upgrading your main airship building or your main settlement buildings, but I was just having trouble figuring that out. But we get there, and like I said, I truncated the turn, just sitting there waiting for all the different factions to go. So hopefully that moves things along a little bit. And then gather the throngs was my next technology that I researched. So yeah, you can see a couple of times I try to go and recruit some new units and I can't. And I still don't quite know why. But to be completely honest, it is late, so I did not look that hard. I was just like, oh, can't do it. All right, move on. We're going to attack a settlement. Quick save before you attack anything. Before you fight a battle, make sure you quick save. I really wish that the game actually loaded that quickly. That was just me cutting out the loading screen. The loading times on this game have gotten, with the newest patch, it feels like they've gotten 3 times as long. And I think Legend of Total War in a recent video commented on this as well, so it's not just me. My hardware is not super old. It's still doing okay, so I know it's not my hardware that's slowing it down. I think the game's just so... They keep building on the same thing, and nothing gets replaced. It's just all built on top of the same engine. So I think that's where the bog down is coming from, maybe. The foundation was good when you didn't have 70 different factions or however many there are. But now it's just can't handle the load, it seems like. I could be completely wrong, but that's what it seems like. In this battle, I did a little bit better, I think, of micromanaging the units. I think I did a little bit better of keeping ranged units in range combat and melee units in melee. It does break down, I think, a little bit towards the end, but not too terribly. I absolutely love having the super long range artillery. That's very cool. The cannons, I love that, and the fact that Malakai's special ability gives the unit more range is even better. It's bananas. Gwen Stefani would be proud. And everybody's just kind of getting stuck in over here. Take the gyrocopters. Little napalm. What's a little napalm between friends? Got a nice hit there. And then just have the gyrocopters try to finish those guys off. And then there's Felix doing nothing there for a little bit. Just doing jack all. I have to get out of the habit of giving the same order more than once, especially for attacking, because it's the units know what I want them to attack. Like, I don't need to constantly click the same thing over and over, but it feels weird to not be clicking. So I end up just having them attack the same target. Now, for like running away, like trying to get through a throng of enemies, like it makes sense to keep clicking, like get them out of there. But so got a good victory there. I was pretty pleased with that. Didn't lose any units, and I think we started with a couple that were a little bit depleted, so not too bad. Decisive victory, and I believe I forgot to check before I started, but I believe I left it on hard. I think I have the difficulty set to hard right now, so campaign and battles are set to hard. Wanted reload time to be a little better, so took always ready. And for Gotrek, I gave him, that was when I gave him the training. And then for Felix, I wanted him to be a little bit more effective in battle, so I gave him Blade Master. Yeah, I think here again, yep. Once again, still not sure why I can't recruit locally some better warriors, so I end up just recruiting them globally. Well, one of them, because you can only recruit one for some reason. It's so limiting at first. And I didn't realize that was going to take me 2 turns to recruit that unit, but whatever. It's all good. And then we got a few diplomacy, some military access agreements here. And I think a couple of trade agreements as well. So not too shabby. Not too shabby for turn, 3? Something like that. I'm not bowing before you. Good sir. And the Brotherhood of the Bear is almost gone, so of course they're going to accept pretty much anything that I offer. But, you know, for one turn, we might get a little extra income out of them. That's fine. And then once again, it took me very far away from my own cities.
Greatest inventor.
And then here, to be completely honest, I think I just forgot what I was doing for a second. And then we take a look at the victory conditions and missions, just to see what we need to do. War Host of the Apocalypse and Disciples of Hashut need to be destroyed. So that's what we're going to try to do. And now we have the Book of Grudges. This, I'm not going to lie, like the grudge mechanic still confuses me a bit. It is a bit convoluted, in my opinion. And maybe somebody can break it down a little bit more for my brain in the comments. If you're very familiar with the Book of Grudges and how it works, I think I just maybe need to go a little slower and read through it again. Because I was speeding through some stuff, trying to get it recorded. And at the time I was first recording this, I was like trying to do the 75 turns in 60 minutes. So yeah, that ain't happening unless you cut out like 20 turns worth of battles, I think, or auto resolve every battle other than the ones that you can't. I don't think you could do 75 turns in 60 minutes and make it interesting. I think that would be very difficult to do for an Immortal Empires campaign. Again, I'm very much open to being wrong, but I don't see it happening. Not for me, in particular. Maybe like 75 turns in 100 minutes, maybe something like that. But anyway, The Book of Grudges is a little bit confusing, but I'll figure it out. And now we're gonna march on over when we can to take this last city in the province. We're dwarves, so we're gonna traverse the mines, of course. And it's at this point I probably should have started raising a second army. I waited a little too long to do that, and you'll see that here in a little while. But, you know, lessons learned. Sometimes you got to get smacked down before you learn important lessons. Playing on normal difficulty in the High Elves campaign, and the High Elf campaign to begin with, I think, babied me a little bit. And so now it's like, oh boy, there's some stuff that I was not doing or was not really paying that much attention to that now I'm like, oh crap, I gotta really focus here. Like it might have been better for me to wait one more turn to let my troops heal up before I fought this battle, maybe. But again, you guys can weigh in with your opinions. Let me know. And let me know if you are enjoying the at least this first video of the dwarf campaign. Next video will be out pretty soon after this one. So should have a little bit of content to keep you guys through the week while I am away on vacation. I will not be making content while I'm on vacation. I might make a post or two, like just texts or pictures of where I am. But vacation is for relaxation. Mrs. and I are going to 4th of July celebration in the Inner Harbor. It's going to be pretty fun. Might find a couple of cigar shops while we're there. Get some nice cigars. Maybe even some local. You never know. I know she's going to have crab cakes. She loves crab, that woman. She's sitting right behind me. Judging me. Talking to myself. While watching a video. So here, I really didn't want my troops to get caught in the trees, at least not the ranged ones. But I think I took these guys out a little too far just to try to harass the enemy and bring them to me, because they were just kind of milling about in the back line. But it wasn't super effective, and I ended up fighting in the trees anyway. So I was a little bit frustrated by that. Like, Nurgle's army just kept going to the trees. And so it was like, well, that's where we're fighting, I guess. But already, victory is in our grasp, so it's a very quick fight. Nurglings is just such a fun word, isn't it? Nurgling. It sounds so cute. Like, aw, he's just a little nurgling. They're not cute. The first part of this battle seems to, like, it went super fast. Like, we gained the advantage within, the first minute or so, and then the rest of it drags a little bit But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I think the battle lasts for like 5 or 6 minutes. So it's not that dire. But when you're sitting there and you don't really have anything to micromanage, and you're just waiting for your troops to kill theirs, it gets a little. You start to watch the clock tick up. It's like, come on. Yeah, I ended up fighting in the trees a little bit over here on the left side of the screen, but I was able to pull some of the enemy out of the little woodsies and fight them on my own terms, as it were. And I'm not sure, like, if we're that close together in the trees, and I'm shooting like missiles, does that impact the range or what's the accuracy? Jeez, the accuracy of the missiles that I'm firing. Yeah, decisive victory again. Pretty happy with that. Once again, you guys can let me know what you think. Could have done better. What I did well would also be cool. But we destroyed the Magathkin. Very cool. Secured the province. And yeah, doing pretty well so far, it seems like. He said with an ominous tone. A little bit of foreshadowing. I'm just doing a little bit of skill point allocation, like you do. And then just clearing the little icons, notifications, showing you your followers and magic items. And then we're issuing a commandment. And the commandment that I went with was empower the guilds. Again, a little bit of quick diplomacy. Just checking the quick deals. You know, it's like checking the clearance rack at your local grocery store. You just got to check the deals. And if you don't see anything you like, you just keep moving. You keep moving. And yet again, still don't know why I can only recruit the most basic of units. And I think here, yeah, just taking a look at the objectives again.
I'm on it.
I don't know why I was looking at them for a second time. Oh, I was trying to figure out which direction I needed to go. I need to go east. To war. We've been insulted. That cannot stand. So, we're going to war. A large amount of grudges. Got our technology research, a new follower. And then Malakai's Adventures. Which is yet another, like, kind of odd gameplay mechanic that I'm still learning what it's all about.
Invention? Only thing that's kept dwarves alive.
It seems like a lot of fun. But getting our airship upgraded.
Explosives expert.
And then upgrading the settlement.
Innovator. I what? Spirit of Grungni. Up and away.
All right, and we're starting to head east. Tapestry of Oaths gives a lot of our units buffs, which is very cool. But I took Survivalist this time. Ha! Faked you out. I just forgot which one I took. No diplomacy. So we end the turn. Eventually. Can't recruit any special units just yet. Even just watching this video back and while I'm doing the voiceover, like I like eliminating the waiting for all of the other factions to take their turns. I'm liking that. I think that was a good decision, and I think it'll make the videos flow a lot faster. So one of the charge bonus for Gotrek, since he's running into the fray pretty frequently, and then replenish troops. Got our second level, and this is where we see Malakai's adventures. Just looking through this, because for the first time, I think I get the gist of it. Like each adventure has like objectives, essentially, that you want to try to accomplish. And then as you accomplish those objectives, you unlock more adventures, it seems like. And you get like better units at the end of the adventures. And it just costs gold. So, yeah, it's pretty neat. Like it's a neat concept. I just still getting used to it. This one upgrades the gyrocopters, so of course that's the one I want. The gyrocopters are where it's at. I'm just going through the little index here, checking them all off. Just seeing all of the objectives in their little spaces, and then realizing that they're already pinned to the top there. So yeah, that is going to bring us to the end of this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next one, like I said, will be up pretty soon. I think we got 13 turns. 13 turns done. In about 33 minutes. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. But we will be back with the next video pretty soon. So until then, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!